Olan was dying slowly. She lay dying in her bed for months. No one knew how to keep an oven burning or how to cook a fish. Wanglong felt pity on Olan, but when he took this stiff dying hand, he did not love it, and even his pity was spoiled with repulsion towards it. Wanglong is so unhappy that Lotus could not pleasure him.
Well, you may have lived in the courts of the old lord and been accounted beautiful, but I have been a man's wife and borne him sons, and you are still a slave. After I am dead, that one, nor her mistress, will be allowed in my room or touch my things. If they do, I will send my spirit back for a curse.
It shall be done.
Since the new year is coming, I have thought of a few things. I will not have a slave in my house, but I will send for our daughter-in-law, who is betrothed to our eldest son. I have not met Yetter, but if she comes, I will tell her what to do.
Because of Olan's illness, there was no feasting that year. Her daughter-in-law soon arrived with her own servant. Wanglong was pleased with her, for she knew her duty, but did not talk to her. Olan was content for many days, but then thought of another thing.
How are you feeling today?
There is one more thing you must do before I can die.
Do not speak of death!
I must die. I feel it in my vitals. But I can't die before our eldest son is wed to this good maiden. I want my son to come home, then I can die easily, knowing that you have a grandson coming into life and a great-grandson for your father.
Very well, and I shall do as you please, and today I will send a man to the south, and he shall look for our son. Then you must promise me you will get healthier, for this house is in a terrible condition.
I will try.
Can you go to the south and tell my eldest son that his mother is dying? Tell him her spirit cannot rest and ease until she sees him wed.
What if he doesn't come?
Tell him if he respects me and his mother, he must come back before he draws another breath. For on the third day I'll prepare a feast for him, and he shall be wed.
You look twice as well as they said, and you are years away from death.
I will see you wed, then I must die.
Marriage is children and grandchildren.
The two ate bowls of rice and drank wine, signifying the two had now become one.
Shoo, go away, all of you.
Well, if I'm ugly.
Even as she lay dying, he saw how wide and ghastly purple her lips were, drew back from her teeth. Then, as he looked, she opened her eyes wide. It seemed there was some strange mystery to them, for she stared at him full and stared again, wondering, and fixed her eyes on him, as though she wondered who she was. Suddenly, her head dropped off the pillow where it lay, and she shuddered and was dead.